moments later, he was gone. An extensive search turned up only a single rifle cartridge in a stream. Rivers knew this land like the back of his hand, yet he vanished completely. Just over a year later, in December 1946, 18-year-old college student Paula Jane Weldon went for a hike on the Long Trail. She was seen by several people, including an elderly couple who she walked with for a short distance. They reported she turned a corner on the trail ahead of them, and when they reached the same corner, she had disappeared. Despite one of the largest searches in Vermont's history involving the FBI, nothing was ever found. No clues, no remains, nothing. Then, 3 years to the day after Paula Weldon vanished, a veteran named James Tedford disappeared. He was on a bus, returning to his home at the Bennington Soldiers' Home. Witnesses saw him on the bus, sleeping in his seat, one stop before his destination. But when the bus arrived, Tedford was gone. All of his luggage and belongings were still on the overhead rack. He had vanished from a moving bus, surrounded by 14 other passengers. The fourth case is that of 8-year-old Paul Jeffson. In October 1950, his mother, a caretaker on a farm, left him playing near their pigsty while she fed the animals. She was gone for about an hour, and when she returned, Paul was nowhere to be found. Bloodhounds were brought in and traced the boys sent to a local crossroads where, according to local legend, 3 years earlier, Paula Weldon had also disappeared. The trail went cold right there. The final and perhaps strangest disappearance occurred just 16 days later. Frida Langer, a 53-year-old hiker, vanished after leaving her campsite. She and her cousin had been hiking when she slipped and fell into a stream. She decided to go back to the camp to change her wet clothes while her cousin waited. She never returned. Over the next 2 weeks, multiple large-scale searches involving aircraft and hundreds of volunteers found nothing. But then, 7 months later, her body was found in an open field near a reservoir, an area that had been searched extensively multiple times. The cause of her death could not be determined due to the state of the remains. What connects these cases? The Bennington Triangle. Local Native American legends speak of the area being cursed, and a place where the wind always blows. Some stories mention a man-eating stone that swallows people whole. Modern theories range from a serial killer to wormholes or alien abductions. But with no evidence, no bodies in fur of the cases, and no logical explanations, the Bennington Triangle remains a haunting enigma, a place where people seem to simply step out of existence. Next, we travel west to the sun-scorched deserts of Nevada, near the border of California. Here lies a place so infamous it's become a part of American folklore, Area 51. While it's officially a highly classified United States Air Force facility, its secrecy has made it the epicenter of countless UFO and conspiracy theories. The unsolved stories here aren't about disappearances, but about what might be hidden from public view. The intense secrecy surrounding Area 51 is what fuels the speculation. The government didn't even publicly acknowledge its existence until 2013. For decades, it was a ghost on the map. This facility is located within the vast Nevada Test and Training Range. The airspace above it is permanently restricted, and anyone attempting to enter the grounds is met with armed guards and the threat of deadly force. So, what are they protecting so fiercely? The official purpose is the testing of experimental aircraft and weapons systems. Famous aircraft like the U-2 spy plane and the F-117 Nighthawk stealth fighter were developed and tested here. That much is confirmed. But the stories that have seeped out from former employees and whistleblowers paint a far more exotic picture. The most famous story comes from a man named Bob Lazar, who claimed in 1989 that he had worked at a sector of Area 51 called S4. He alleged his job was to reverse engineer alien technology from recovered extraterrestrial spacecraft. Lazar described seeing several flying saucers and provided detailed technical information about their propulsion systems, which he claimed used an element with an atomic number of 115. At the time, element 115 had not been synthesized, but it was later created in a lab in 2003, lending a strange sliver of credibility to his tale. Lazar's claims have been heavily scrutinized and largely debunked by skeptics, who point to inconsistencies in his educational and professional background. Yet, his story captured the public imagination and cemented Area 51's connection to UFOs. Beyond laser, there are countless reports of strange lights and unidentified flying objects in the sky around the base, witnessed by both civilians and military pilots. These aren't just vague lights. People describe craft performing maneuvers that defy our known laws of physics: instantaneous acceleration, right-angle turns at high speed, and silent hovering. Are these simply advanced, top-secret human-made aircraft, as the Air Force would suggest? Or is it something else entirely? The unsolved mystery of Area 51 isn't whether the base exists, but what truly goes on inside. Are they merely developing next-generation spy planes? Or are they housing secrets of cosmic significance? The government's wall of silence creates a vacuum that theories rush to fill, until there is full transparency, which is unlikely to ever happen. Area 51 will remain a symbol of government secrecy and the ultimate question: are we alone in the universe? It's a place you can't visit, and the stories it holds remain firmly in the realm of the unsolved. For our final destination, we head to the murky swamps of Louisiana, to a place steeped in dark folklore and a very real, very unsolved crime, the Montauk Swamp. This area is said to be haunted by the ghost of a voodoo priestess named Julia Brown. According to local legend, Julia was a powerful practitioner who was respected, but also feared by the local community. As she lay dying in 1915, she was reportedly heard singing a chilling prophecy: "One day I'm gonna die, and I'm gonna take the whole town with me." The story goes that on the very day of her funeral, a monstrous Category 4 hurricane swept through the area, wiping out 3 entire villages and killing hundreds of people. The town of Frenier, where Julia lived, was completely destroyed. The legend insists it was her curse, a final act of vengeance on the townsfolk who she felt had wronged her. Today, visitors to the swamp report hearing her disembodied screams and the same haunting song echoing through the cypress trees. Her spirit, they say, still guards the swamp. While the story of Julia Brown is a compelling piece of folklore, the Montauk Swamp is also home to a modern and very real unsolved mystery. This is the case of the disappearance of Kim Womack and her infant daughter, Kayla. In 1984, Kim's estranged husband, Larry, reported them missing. Their car was found abandoned on the side of an interstate bridge that spans the Montauk Swamp. There were no signs of a struggle. Kim's purse was in the car, and more disturbingly, Kayla's baby bottles and diaper bag were left behind. What mother would venture into a swamp with her baby without these essential items? The police initially suspected Larry, but he had a solid alibi. A massive search of the swamp was conducted. Divers scoured the murky waters, and volunteers combed the dense, alligator-infested wetlands. They found nothing. Theories abound. Did Kim decide to run away and start a new life, abandoning her car to throw off pursuit? This seems unlikely given she left behind her baby's necessities. Did she suffer a mental health crisis and wander into the swamp with her child? Or did they fall victim to a third party, a predator who saw a vulnerable mother and child on the side of the road? The swamp itself is a formidable accomplice to any crime. Its treacherous terrain, murky waters, and abundant wildlife could easily hide any evidence forever. The legend of Julia Brown's curse adds a supernatural layer to this already tragic mystery. Some locals believe the swamp, stirred by her angry spirit, claimed Kim and Kayla. Regardless of whether you believe in curses or cold, hard facts, the outcome is the same. A young mother and her baby disappeared into the Montauk Swamp nearly 4 decades ago, and to this day, no one knows what happened to them. The swamp keeps its secrets well, making it a place of both legendary horror and real-life tragedy that you should think twice about exploring. From the vanishing hikers of the Bennington Triangle to the cosmic secrets of Area 51 and the cursed swamps of Louisiana, these places remind us that there are still corners of our own country that defy explanation. These stories aren't just fiction, they are tied to real locations, real people, and real, unsolved questions that continue to linger. What do you think is the most plausible explanation for the disappearances in the Bennington Triangle? Is it a human predator, a natural phenomenon, or something else entirely? Let us know your theories in the comments below. We love reading through them and exploring all the different possibilities. Thank you for joining us on this journey into America's most unsettling unsolved stories. If you were captivated by these mysteries and want to explore more of the world's unexplained phenomena, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so you won't miss our next deep dive into the unknown. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.